back to my YouTube channel. Here I would like to review about my textbooks that I have read. It's still the same with my previous video to fulfill my segment of extensive reading. Okay guys, as usual, before I want to review about my textbooks, I want to introduce myself first. My name is Afnisa Choiriah. I'm student of 4th semester with the majoring of English Education Department at Syarif Hidayatullah State Islamic University, Jakarta. Okay guys, I'm going to review about my textbooks. It is my 5 textbooks. The title is Jesse Owens. Anyone here has any idea about Jesse Owens? Yes, I think maybe one of you already know who is Jesse Owens. Yes, Jesse Owens is the one inspiring person. The author of these textbooks is Jecquiline Edmonson. The publisher of these textbooks is British librarian Cataloguing. The date publisher of these textbooks is on 2007. For the page of these textbooks is 130 pages. And the last is about the genering of these textbooks. The genering of these textbooks is biography books. Okay guys, as make you easier to understand about these textbooks, I will divide to 4 main type point. For the first point is about who is Jesse Owens, or the background of his life. And the second is about the author, Jecquiline Edmonson. And the third is about evaluation. It's like why I like this book and why I dislike this book. And the last is about what that I can learn after read this book. Okay guys, let's start it. Okay guys, for the first point is about who is Jesse Owens. Here I would like to retell a little bit about Jesse Owens' life. Jesse Owens was born in Oakville, Alabama on 12 September 1913. The full name of the born name of Jesse Owens is James Cleveland Owens. Jesse Owens' family life was complicated because his family was poor. But he has dream to continue his study or education through a college and become a famous athlete. But unfortunately, because his family was poor, his dream were looked down by people around him. But he ignored it and keep trying to make it happen. And then in 1920, his family left Alabama and moved to the Cleveland, Ohio to start a new life. Because moving to the north that provided a new opportunity for working that could pay family living wage and hope his family could rise from the poverty that they felt in the South. Then he began to attend a new school in Cleveland, exactly in Bolton Elementary School. And there, the gym teacher name is Riley says that Jesse Owens have the potential in running away. And then Riley being Jesse's own coach. And then for the first competition that Jesse Owens joined is when he was in high school. And at the competition, he being a winner. And from that, he always studied about the gym in newspaper. And then he goes to the Ohio State University with a major of psychology education. And then he joined the athletic association. Then in the 1936, uh, Jesse Owens won 4 uh, Olympic Olympic gold medals uh, in the Summer Olympic in Berlin, Germany. And from that, his name was very famous until he being endorsements and ambassador. And then he married the girl named is Minnie. And finally, at the age of 66, he died. It's just because the lung cancer. Okay, guys, this is about the story about Jesse Owens. How about you? Do you interesting with this story? Yes, I hope you can read this book also. Okay, guys, for the second point is about the author, Jecquiline Edmonson. Yes, Jecquiline Edmonson, or the Dr. Jecquiline Edmonson, is a counselor and chief academic officer for the Great Island campus. Jecquiline Edmonson served as Associate Vice President and Associate Dean Undergraduate Education at Penn State from 2013 until 2017. Jecquiline Edmonson wrote this biography about Jesse Owens very carefully. It was very carefully. By providing clear source information, she tracked down some information from Jesse's youngest doctor, name is Rankin. She always asks for correcting her written to her husband. She also asks to her doctor for the text to be understand about to young people or not. Okay, guys, for the third point about this book is about the evaluation and opinion about this book. Yes, I will divide 2 points about this one. First is about why I like this book, and the second is why I dislike about this book. Okay, first I want to explain about why I like this book. I think everyone after read this book was falling in love with this book. I'm sorry, I'm so over, but it's actually like this. Yes, this story was very inspiring. Thank you so much, James Owens, was give the beautiful experience. And the second is about the quote of quotes. Every chapter of this textbook have the quotes that make me more interesting about this story. And then the third is about the language. The language of these books is not too hard, it's so easier. And recommendation for the senior high school to read this book. And then this book was very nice, I think. Okay, next for the why I dislike about this book. Actually, I really like this book, and this book was very perfect, I think. But it's when I download about this textbooks, this I got a book that my ebook is doesn't have a cover. Okay, guys, this is for the last point. that is about what we can learn about Jesse Owens' life. Actually, there is so many that we can learn from Jesse Owens' life because his life was very inspiring to other people and motivating also. Yes, I'm sorry I cannot mention one by one about what I can learn from Jesse Owens' life because it's too long. I think that I just remember about the quote that from Jesse Owens, that is, God has give everyone ability to do something. Guys, from this quote, that is open my mind. Yes, this quote is remembering to us that if we have a dream or we have something that we want, we must make it happen as long as we can do it because we have the ability for do it, and everyone have the part of the ability. Don't worry uh, about if you cannot to do it because the way is very long and you can do it by yourself. And if you want to be success person, you must trying and trying again until you success. Okay guys, maybe just this, and I recommendation to you for read this book. Read this book because this book was very motivation and inspiring to people that was read it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoy with my video. Maybe just this. I'm so sorry about my mistake. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.